Hey Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I'm Empress Rose. These are general readings. So we take what works and we leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. And if I don't catch your wavelength or storyline on this particular reading, go check your other major placements. Major placements are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to start off today with the monster deck of the Oracle, of the Moonology deck and the Work Your Light Magic deck. For sort of an intuitive start here. What's Capricorn needing to hear? Okay. One thing I'm liking about these cards is I think I like having more rather than less, which is unusual, but they're very straightforward, so it kind of creates a bit more of a something. Anything else for Capricorn this week? Anything else for Capricorn? All right. No, we're shut tight. We do not have anything more to say. All right, Capricorn. You got 3 cards, so that's good enough. That's good. I love this one. New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So whatever defensiveness you may have been experiencing recently, you're starting a new cycle. Things are going to be a lot more calm, a lot more you're going to be able to relax, put some defenses down. The crab has its pinchers. Well, I don't know about putting your defenses down, because the crab, it has a pretty hard shell and some pinchers still, right? And we're at a new beginning. But I do think, everyone's safe here. So the worry isn't going to be, so whatever defensiveness that you have had, you can relax a little bit. You're fine. And you have what you need. Like, even if you do have to defend yourself, you have what you need. So you don't need to be tremendously stressed out about that. Okay. So a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Okay. So that's what I was like, what? So that is what's going on. There's resolution here. There's the fullness. These are both in Cancer. They both have to do with family, with emotion, with feelings. And this is feeling insecure. Whatever insecurity you felt, it's over. It's over. It's completed now. This whole cycle, we went from start to finish right in this one thing. So you and your loved ones are safe, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah. So that initial vibe that I was starting to doubt there is that you are safe. You can relax the pinchers. You can relax into your shell. You have a shell. You're safe. You're safe. You're not completely exposed. And there's been some sort of resolution. So you can put down the pinchers. There's resolution here. Or it's coming close. And so when we do get into these pitched battles and these difficulties, one really important thing is to shift that when it's over, to shift out of that fight or flight mode, to be able to make that shift into something calm, stable, put our dukes down, and knit, turn our swords into plows. Like, whatever we needed for battle, that's fine, that's good, but it's time to put that away, sit down, turn whatever, sword you needed, whatever you needed for this battle, these pinchers, maybe can start cutting vegetables for a nice soup or something like that, instead of pinching people, right? So we can make sure when we end a cycle to set the weapons that we needed down, and maybe even use them, repurpose them for something else. But so often people get into a pitched battle, maybe even from childhood, and they just stay there with their pinchers out and fight everything, whether it's a foe or friend, right? So this is the issue's reaching resolution, and make sure that when that time comes, that you accept that you're safe, it's resolved, back to baseline. And the age of light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. I like that. So there's something coming in here that that you're going to know what to do. You're going to know how to handle it. There's a deep-rooted confidence coming in here for you. I just feel like shuffling these one time, even though I don't usually shuffle on camera. Okay, apparently I want to shuffle that. Okay, I see. Let's see what we're doing here. Maybe it is for putting your dukes down. Maybe you have been training for that for lifetimes. Relaxing into the knowledge that you're safe. You have what you need. This could be a cycle that's been going on for a long time, right? And this time you get to break it. Or this time, you know, you've been training for this for lifetimes. You've been training for something, and now it's go time. Now it's really time to do the thing. All right, Capricorn, this is your past, your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. So in your recent past, you have the Temperance card. This is adjustment, getting used to something, two sort of opposing things, or coming back from extremes, right? We have the desert, we have the pond, and then we're going to bring them into a more temperate environment. We have, you know, a hard, I want to say a hard liquor and something to sort of temper it and make it more palatable. So some things become more easier to handle. You've adjusted for something. It's taken some time. And there's been some unsettled energy here. This time has been divinely guided. And it's sort of a calming down time, as we were talking about with this Cancer card, of just, that's funny. That's my upstairs neighbor running their washing machine on the spin cycle. It shakes all my doors. So there's been some adjustment period, and I do want to say some calming down, some simmering down, some getting used to some sort of feelings, getting used to some sort of idea, and not being quite so, you know, so often we can like get super excited about something one way or another, either angry or fangirly. That's so exciting. And this is like adjusting to a reality, and it's become more palatable. It's taken some time. It's taken some patience. It's almost like there's been some sort of a vibe around you that's been kind of talking you through this step by step, bit by bit as you go. In your current situation, though, that's so funny. It's like, let's slow down. Okay, we're adjusting. We're getting used to something. It's going to be stronger as we sort of combine diverse feelings or get used to these divergent extremes, and it's coming away from extremes and sort of mixing. So there is a sense of mixing here. And then in your current situation, you have this Knight of Wands, which made me laugh because this Temperance is all about adjustment, getting used to something, pulling away from extremes. But the Knight of Wands is pretty extreme. Fast moving, charismatic energy. He wants to go. He's ready to go. Look, his horse is rearing up and he's ready to go. He's our fastest working knight. And very intuitive, but he lives at the edge between intuition and impulsiveness. And he really wants to move forward, really wants to go somewhere, has a vision. He's our visionary. He's our most reckless knight. I mean, the knights have bravery and recklessness, depending on how you want to look at that trait. And so he's going to be charging forward, and I'm going to have to do something about my door. Hold on. Okay, well, spin cycle always ends. This is kind of funny too, because we were talking about that agitation coming to an end. So and that's what this Temperance card is, this agitation coming to an end, and you and your loved ones are safe. Personal issue reaching resolution. I like that. Thank you, upstairs neighbors, for running your spin cycle. And so this Knight of Wands, though, is very excited, really wants to move forward, really has a vision, has an idea, and he's sort of like, go, go, go now. So yeah, he does live at the place of where impulsiveness meets intuition. And those two things are very similar. They have similar packaging and sit next to each other on the shelf, and you kind of have to read the fine print in order to figure out which one you're participating in right now. So Knight of Wands here wants to charge forward. This could be an actual person in your life who's really charismatic, really engaging, and really ready to move something forward very quickly. This could be you. This could be an energy that you're in. Although, here's your inner landscape, which seems very Capricorn to me. King of Pentacles. This is a slow energy. This is a king. He's got a treasure. He doesn't want to go spend it. He has something. He has something, and it's locked up. here. Okay, we're going for another round of spin cycle, I guess. He has it locked down. This is his treasure. He has it and it's locked. So you may be having some sort of issue of fears about opening up, because that's a risk. I mean, pentacles, I believe, are like physical things, but also I'm starting to see them as a representative of time as well. You know, time is money. So he's got his time, he's got his money. He's King Farmer here in this deck, and he's got his treasure chest and it's locked. And he has it, right? He's very secure. He's worked extremely hard for what he has, and he's not about to go flailing it away. You know, just I'm seeing like this guy, this Knight of Wands. He would take the treasure chest and he'd ride out into the city and fling the coins everywhere. King of Pentacles, he's like, well, if I do that, the whole kingdom's fucking broke, so no thank you. You know, the kings always have to be thinking about they're thinking about the community, what's best for the community. So there's something here in your hopes and fears. I think you're worried about opening up. I think you're worried about spending too much time, too much money on something, because I think you like the King of Pentacles. He's got what he's got. He likes what he likes. He is here because he worked hard to get here, and he's not about to suddenly become this Knight of Wands and fling things. He's very cautious, very careful. So I think you're hoping to be cautious. You're hoping to be careful. You might have an impulse here to leap forward, but there's also part of you that wants to be careful. You could be worried about being stuck in a habit of being careful. But I think it's interesting how the King of Pentacles has this locked up, very secure. This is someone who's very secure, you know, and maybe you wish you were more secure than you were, because that's what I'm seeing with this thing of you and your loved ones are safe. This message comes because we're feeling insecure. Right? And so I think this Pentacles, King of Pentacles, could be feeling a little insecure. You know, he has quite a bit, but maybe this is a hope that you have quite a bit, that you have a sense of security. And that could be something that you're hoping for, having that sense of security, because you and your loved ones are safe is coming in here. If you didn't feel this, you wouldn't be getting that message, right? So we can infer that there's some sort of sense of insecurity that's gone on here, or fear that's gone on here, and you might be very hopeful to have a sense of security, have a sense of owning, holding what is yours, what you've worked for and what you've earned, and really wanting to be more, say, self-possessed. What's at issue here is this Three of Wands in reverse. So Three of Wands is intuition. It would be a very strong intuition. Your ships are coming in. In this wand, we don't even have moonlight. We don't even have moonlight guiding us up. We're just growing here simply because it's the right thing to do. We know, we're sure that we're growing. But this is in reverse. This is our issue. So there's a lack of faith here. I mean, and it's completely understandable, because you can't even see the moon, which would be reflecting the sun. Not only are you not even seeing the sun, which would help you grow, you're not even seeing the moon, which would help you grow and would give you some guidance. So this Three of Wands here is about a lack of faith. And possibly is it a lack of faith in yourself? Yeah. And a lack of faith in this situation. I think this is what you're hoping for. You know, you wouldn't be hoping to feel secure if you already felt secure. And then you have this Three of Wands here, a lack of faith. You're not out there looking for your ships to come in. You know, you're not growing towards where the sun is going to be. You're not making the preparations as if the sun is actually coming in. And this is actually a problem, your lack of faith here. We have this Knight of Wands who's got a very clear vision and wants to move forward, but you're not feeling very secure because you lack faith. You lack faith in the outcome. You lack faith in your own intuition. You lack faith in your own, sorry, but that's what the card is. There's a lack of faith. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's somebody else. Maybe someone else has a lack of faith here. But the whole situation just has a sense of insecurity about it. And you're having several messages here coming in to say, would you please feel more secure in what's coming? And then in your environment, you have, okay, so we're going to add like a fifth card to this scenario here. This star card, she's our cheerleader. There's something in your environment that's acting as a cheerleader. And you're like the basketball player. The cheerleader is like, go make a basket. And you're the basketball player that's like, I really don't think I can do this. Can we talk about this? And the cheerleader is like, this is not my job. Okay, I'm leading the cheers. I'm cheering you on. And I'm seeing these cards of you just like, you know, you really shouldn't be cheering me on. I actually don't know what I'm doing here. So yeah, so you have the star card, you have the cheerleader that's here. There's something here in your environment that's trying to get you to have some faith in this, because the cheerleader's here to be like, you're exactly where you need to be. You're exactly where you should be. Go, go, go. You're going in the right direction. There could even be, you know, moments of fame or notoriety, or there could be someone in your environment who's famous, who's experiencing more notoriety than you are, or something like that. There could be somebody here that is in the spotlight, but it could also be the spotlight shining on you, saying go, 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 and yet you're still lacking this faith. You're still not sure about something. So, but there's something in your environment that, look, she's got a little cheerleader skirt on. She's in the flow here, right? And here we have this star shining down on. I'm hearing a Grateful Dead song. Sometimes the light's all shining on you. I don't know. That's just what I heard. Other times you can barely see. Okay, so that's a star card. Something in your environment's trying to help you have faith in yourself and have faith in the situation, and let you know that you and your loved ones are safe. Everything's great. You're right on track. You're right where you need to be. Something in your environment, or it could be a person in your environment or a situation in your environment that is bringing the spotlight onto you right now. That's as it's meant to be right now. And then we have 3 wands here. So this is pretty much about some sort of inspiration, intuition, creative projects, something like that. So I like this one here. Your to-do list is this Ace of Wands, sitting right underneath this Knight of Wands. Okay, you're not moving. You don't want to move. You're slow. You are feeling insecure. You don't want to move. And then this Knight of Wands came in and was like, go, go, go. We got to go. And it felt impulsive. This reading is telling you that's not impulsive. That's intuitive. And this 3 of Wands is you lacking faith. And this Ace of Wands is, here's your faith. Plant it. Root it. Plant that faith. Look at this rich environment. And there's the moon. There's the moonlight that we're missing in 3 of Wands, where we have to have so much faith we can't even see the moonlight. Here we at least have a reflection of the sun that's going to be helping us grow, right? So this is to come into faith, to believe, to plant, to root. The environment right here, it's this star environment. It's this rich environment that is perfect for growth and to grow and to planting this faith, a new beginning. So that's what you're being asked to do in this Ace of Wands. This is your to-do list. Plant the new beginning. And your lack of faith, I think you just kind of have to ignore your lack of faith and do it anyway. Plant the new beginning. In some sort of intuition. This is really asking you, even though you lack faith, going with your intuition, which might seem irresponsible, reckless, ridiculous, charging ahead. You're supposed to, this is more grounded than that Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands might have a great idea, but this is get it grounded and plant it. It's fertile soil right here. That's what the star card is telling me. This is fertile soil right here, and you need to start it, plant it. Don't worry about your lack of faith. Just ignore that part. I mean, you're worried, you're concerned about losses, about losing what you've got, about your, I wouldn't want to say like spend a bunch of money recklessly, but I feel like you've actually done a lot of thinking about this and a lot of work on this already. So just, it's time to plant it, whether you have faith or you believe in it or not. It's almost like that doesn't even matter. It's just time to plant it. The soil's fertile. Where you're going, where you might end up, the hermit, you might end up alone, but you're going to be alone with your own light. You're going to be seeing your own true path, your own who you really are, and it's going to be guiding you. It's time out. It's time alone to think, to regroup. And there goes my fan. I swear this is like the noisiest reading I've ever done. That's my heater because it's fall. And so this Hermit card is about, like, you know, possibly heading out on your own. And the path is going to the path is going to reveal itself to you step by step. So it's not revealing some grand plan, some grand scheme. And this could be what this card is lacking faith because you can't see the whole thing. Right? You can't see where it's going. You can't see the sun, you can't see where it's going. So there's a lack of faith. And this is telling you that this path, you're only going to see one step ahead. Because it's your own North Star, it's your own light. You know, it's not meant to shine out and for everybody to see. It's snowing. This is the most distracted reading now I've ever had. This is your path revealing itself bit by bit, and you got to go slow because you can't see very far ahead. You're not getting this bright sunlight, this clarity. You can't see very far ahead. You got to go slow, step by step. Okay, so see, this Knight of Wands is a little reckless. He wants to rear ahead. You're feeling very reserved here about this whole situation. I think this Knight of Wands and this King of Pentacles, I think they need to combine, because that's what this Ace of Wands looks like to me. It's this earth getting grounded, getting rooted, but also enjoying some of this energy, this moving forward energy. You're getting grounded, you're getting rooted. You're not going to go this fast, as fast as this Knight wants to go. This could be a person or a vibe. You're going to go this fast, which is sitting with your own light, taking it step by step. All right, let's do a little Kuan Yin here. Oracle, the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle. What do we have? Oh, I love this one. Being guided on your path. So you're stepping into, it's a lot of the Star card and this Temperance card. The Star card came under the Temperance card. Very similar. Temperance is a lot of guidance, some slow movement, some adjustment to something, and this is you're right where you need to be. Both of these have a really strong vibe of divine, you're right where you need to be. And this one was a slower moving, and this one's more of a recognition and a cheerleading. So that's what I'm feeling here with this Child's Play card. It says, conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there is no need to fear it. It can only bring benefit. That's what I feel about these two. This guy's bringing the discipline, and this is your energy. This is where you're more comfortable. This guy's bringing the discipline, and this guy's bringing the play. And we need to be combining those two right now. And that's exactly what I was saying. To root something inspiring. Oh. And then we have this really unsettled energy, this dancing with the moon. Magic of the moon to manifest. Oh, and this is we were noticing that the moon shows up in this card where it's not even in this card, right? But the moon light shows up in this card. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. This is exactly this card, the timing, this. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. So, beautiful. All right, Capricorn, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it.